It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And we've got the incomparable Travis Kelce. He's coming off a 109-yard game last week. It's the Chiefs and the Commanders, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 24.
We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Washington Commanders. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about this Commanders team coming into play here today.
They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And there on your screen, Charles, the key inactives guys out this week.
And there's never anything good about any injury, but there's a silver lining to them, is that it creates opportunity for someone else.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
So here's Washington now in excellent field position to start things out.
And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they wanted to know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. The throw over the middle, taken in. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
On 1st down, Dunlap. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
19 Tiger.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington.
A great effort there.
With it to get on the board first here in this one. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The numbers for Travis Kelce last week. 9 catches, 109 yards.
When you turn in good, consistent performances each and every week, you will rank in the top 10 in the league in receiving yards, and he's number 7 currently, hoping to move up as time goes on.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And coughed it up.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Mahomes now on first down. The tight end Kelce has it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Mahomes going to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Second and a couple.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Open man right side is Tony.
And he's got this down to the 35. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Commanders are going to get the football back at their own 17.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
A run there on the first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, trust me on this one. That's a confidence builder for the rest of the season. When you get a defense that puts together a performance like that this early in the year, well, that sends notice to the rest of the NFL and spreads confidence throughout the locker room that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A third down pickup of 5. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here's Moore on the return. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Now the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. So here is Washington now to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. And he can only manage to... Second and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They set up the screen for Sermon. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Up the middle, here's Sermon. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Trey Sermon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make our score 14-7. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Rashad Weaver gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up third down. Straight ahead, it's Sermon. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, really. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
On play action, they'll throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Now here's Mahomes. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And Mahomes going to hustle him up to the line here. Mahomes to throw on second down.
his throw incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now it's Mahomes again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rice. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony.
Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got man complete.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And his kick is right there. It's good.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Commanders on. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the 3rd quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Sermon now on 1st and 10.
Muscles him off. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Dunlap.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
Now a give, right side. Dunlap. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Completes it to Hardman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Mahomes now on 1st down. That's complete to Tony. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
1st down, Kansas City. Come back.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And a quick throw here. That's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Mahomes to throw once more. Yeah, this defense rallies and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. He connected on his first, this from 41. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. And the Washington offense heading out. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, it's even right there on the brink of it.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run for the first with Sermon. Dances by him. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. Here's the option. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Flush to his right. And he will slide down with a good gain. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends. Back now at FedEx Field.
It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th.
They'll run on first down. Dunlap stiff-armed him. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That good for 22 and a first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little... on that side of the ball.
Partner, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Dorian Thompson-Robinson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Commanders are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point try now for Patterson.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now on 1st down.
Throw left side, complete to Tony.
And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And their first down, Chiefs.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
They're going to try and run. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Tony.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Right back to Tony. He's got another one.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
And still fighting. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
And again, it's Mahomes.
Finding Hardman here over the middle.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Mahomes.
And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds. And so the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Washington offense set to take over.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let it be penetration, because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dunlap. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Well, if you've got the defense laying back, maybe that option works. But if you're coming hard on third down,
it doesn't work because you force the hand of the quarterback and the runner too quickly, and most of the time, unsuccessfully.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down by 7. A little under 40 seconds to go. They've got to go the full 80 yards, and they've got to do it quick as they come up on first down. Here's Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch.
And this is one of those gotta-have-it drives. You can't start much better than that. Big yardage there. And just as important, he's able to get out of bounds. And now, that changes everything.
That'll be caught by Rice. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. This one came right down to the wire, and CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left.